I had to stop for a second and get my mind together. That was terrible training on my behalf. Terrible, terrible training. Um, yeah, it looks like today is one of those price sections. But there was no reason why I made uh, a day like today go from pretty much negative 900 or $600. Yeah, negative $600 only from trying to make a $42 gain, and I wound up making it back and passing, but all reality that was a pretty risky, and luckily it panned out. But yeah, on my behalf, poor execution, um, it's just yeah, poor execution, poor trade management. Um, yeah, yeah, there was no reason why I turned a $42. That's all I had to do was make $42 on a day to a $600 day loser out of emotion. But I knew I could do it. I knew I was confident in trades. But days like this is just, especially like for instance, what I was saying about the continuation. We didn't get the continuation here, and I was trying to buy into the continuation here, and we just kept on selling off, and then uh sold some of this to break the low that put me back in the green, and then I tried to buy in early. I tried to buy in early, and that cost me. I tried to buy early, and that cost me here, and that put me in the red. And then I tried to buy here, while this was just consolidating, but didn't really have a stop. My stop was pretty much um, my risk, my potential risk, which I shouldn't be doing. I shouldn't have stop based on the dollar amount. So that's what cost me a lot right here because I didn't wait for the confirmation, and then I saw, um, which I'm now noticing that sellers was being absorbed here, and I didn't take advantage. I mean, I did take advantage of that on this candle, which was kind of a risky play there, but it panned out. It panned out. But I wasn't getting any follow. I was not getting any follow through around here. So yeah, today, today it shouldn't have. It shouldn't have been. Let me delete this. That that shouldn't have happened. Um, Trying to make $42 wound up costing me, almost costing me a whole lot. And yeah, but I'm up. That's one pass, and then now I need to pass this one. But today's not get. Today is not the follow through. The follow through isn't there for some odd reason. So yeah, maybe right back at it again. So I mean, I can take 20. See, selling off right back there again. So this is the zone here. Mm. Yeah, I think we're going to come back down again. I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna buy at. I'm gonna buy at 660 and see how we react there. So let the market come to me. I'm not gonna chase it. All right, so that's passed. That was pretty annoying. That's pretty annoying. So annoying. I just gotta wait for good trades. That's how caught it. All right, let's see what's going on here. The crazy thing about it is like usually the first move is the right move, right? So in this case, I can't really. I think I took this on the sim, if I'm not mistaken. I took this. Let me see what this is recording, anyways. Make sure it's on the right screen. Yeah, I took a sim trade here, and let's bring it down. So that's so I took a sim trade in this region, and see this is why that's why I say I'm gonna just let the market come to me and buy in places that I like to buy or what I would buy because all of this here is you getting zero follow through. So we're looking for the break of structure or the break of highs or a continuation. So we have this move, this nice bullish move higher here. And if I was to buy here, what my stops would be down here somewhere, and price can just consolidate and then maybe create some kind of structure in this region and then break lower. So my ideal thing is in trading conditions like this and trading days like this, I think it's closer to the low as possible. I can get in depending on how price reacts. And then I would buy. But buying here is doing the same thing. Doing the same thing here. There's a lot of selling pressure, a lot of buying pressure. So you have a tug of war right up in this region right here. So we're doing this. What did I do there? We're having a tug of war right in this region again. So we're having a fight back and forth, and it looks like the buyers are starting to, win this war. But that's what I was trying to get here. I was just trying to get that pop here and basically you can see what happened. See, this is what I was looking for. I was looking for exactly that off of this push here, and I didn't get it. And the fight back and forth, it kept it kept making me. Well, I thought my 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 stops was too tight. So at first I thought like, all right, maybe I have my stops at the VWAP. It's a bit too tight, whatever. So so we try to push up again. I enter again, stop me out. Then I enter again, stop me out. And then I finally come to realization, say, you know what? This thing wants to sell off. There's no buyers in the market right now. Um, Let this thing sell off. The buyers may want to buy a bit lower. So I sold, I shorted, then I made back my money there, made back a little bit, and then I think I took a long, and then put myself in a hole again, like a $200, $300 hole. And then right here for this candle right here, I started to just I didn't have any kind of just pretty much gamble, just emotion on this candle right here, just trying to make back what I lost right here, at least a little bit, especially seeing that this we saw that we had a bounce here. Price was getting bought up here. So part of me was thinking we can possibly see a fill in this gap. So I did short, didn't get that. Then a long, um, got stopped out. Then I longed again, got stopped out. Then I took a final long off of this absorption, price absorption. So as you can tell that buyers, sellers try to sell off here, but buyers said otherwise, and we bought it up. Oh, it was this candle right here. Yeah, we bought. So right here, yeah, we bought price up. We absorbed the selling pressure. So we absorbed the selling pressure. So I bought into that. Went heavy, and then that allowed me to pretty much get past what I was uh, making the $700 gain I needed. But but yeah, I wanted to long here. This was a long. I wouldn't say it was an A+ setup for me, but I mean after this candle push here, I mean, so now we have this area. Low we can use. So now we can use this low here because now we know. Yeah, this right here is the high. This is the high that we struggled to get a get across or get above. But now we have an area of demand, some sort of demand where we have a nice impulsive push higher, right? A nice push higher, so we can use this because we don't want to buy up here, right? Don't want to be buyers up at the high there, but yeah. So this is what I was looking for here, but it didn't pan out. Happened the second go around, happened the second time. So now it wants to push up and it wants to go higher. But at first, I wanted to see a retest of this area here, and we're not getting it. Do I want to sell? No, I don't want to sell anywhere around here yet. Nothing is telling me to sell, so you know, would I buy? No, I wouldn't buy. So I'm neither or right now. Neutral. Not gonna take any sells, not gonna take any buys. Not gonna take any sell. Now if I was aggressive trading, maybe. Maybe so. As of right now, this was the one to take, but like I said, this right here messed me up earlier, which I should have just waited. Um, Normally I wait 10 o'clock. See, 10 o'clock is my definitely trading hours. Anything but before that just throws me out of the loop. I tend to, 10 o'clock is definitely the time where I was like, all right, this is what's going on. 10 o'clock. I can get a fair read of the market. Me taking like this right here was a good trade. I feel like 9:50 ish, 10 o'clock. Anything before that, I just need to just leave it alone, and that's why this happened because I wasn't getting any follow through, and I thought the momentum was there, and apparently the momentum was not there. And like I said, this buyers buying up here, especially with zero follow through in the morning and momentum, it's like this is what the days seem like it's gonna be like. It seems like it's just gonna be we attempt to make new highs, then pull back. I mean that's what the morning was, right? If we look at it, if we look at it, right? You look overnight. The overnight market was with temp breakdown, bought, push up, break down, push a bit higher, sell off, high, sell off. So pretty much these swings, these nice little swings. The thing is, you just need to know. We need to know exactly where to sell from. So we have a swing here. Yeah. So this is a swing. It's a swing high. Why is it? Why is it? Why is it? There you go. Horizontal, and then we have another swing high over here. Yeah, so we have those areas that price could potentially uh move to, depending on how strong the buying pressure is. But see how strong the buying pressure is, and then but I'm a I'm a buyer down here, and I'm a seller up here. If we attempt to get there. As of right now, I'm just gonna sit on here. It's nothing really. I mean, like I said, this would have been an okay trade, but um, to be honest, you know, us struggling here earlier, my confidence level wasn't high enough for continuation. Especially, we tried here and then we sold off. I mean, this is a nice aggressive push, but the follow through, like if I didn't get in here, which I did, I traded this candle, um, my other account, but if I'm not in here, if I didn't wasn't unable, if I was able to get in here, I will hold up to here. But this risk reward for me is not. It wasn't promising. I could have said, all right, I'm buying in, and let me see. First of all, it wouldn't even meet it. I think it would probably be right here, and 28 point about 20, say roughly 22 points to risk 9, potentially 13 points. I mean, you would definitely get your 2 to 1 there, but you know, who's to know that we get to this area and we stall out, especially how the volume is. The volume is kind of low. Momentum is not there. It is a Monday. We did have a choppy overnight, so And these are all the little things that I look at, you know, and just not jumping in any trades. It's just like, I want to see, the volume there. If the volume is not kicking in and buyers are not stepping up or sellers are not stepping up, um, there's more chances that my trade might not work out because I need that, I need. But the move happened. It's a nice move from the low, you know. Um, nice move from the low. So I think today we might see another swing to maybe we can get back to this low. Depending on let's see how buyers, maybe buyers step in. Maybe buyers start to step in, but um me personally I have to see buyers step in around this region. I mean not at the highs. There's no way I'm getting in at the highs. There was only one trade setup that I see so far. Um, and this was it right here. I mean, this was a cool trade, little scalp, break the lows and that's it. But as far as it goes today, so far it's only one trade setup that I see. Nothing else. I can look at my range chart. Possibly, probably see otherwise. My range chart is saying this. Saying, oh, this was a trade right here. So that was a trade. That was a trade, but anything after that, it's nothing. I can use range to scalp, but yeah, this right here I could use to scalp, but I need a bit more practice. Um, yeah, I need a bit more practice with this. I just can't. And I would sell too. I don't even know why the hell I'm buying here. Let's see. I think I would sell. Eventually, look at this topping out. And the buy would work, but for that gap higher, buyers are stepping in. Crazy. You got sellers here. Sellers a trap. Buyers stepping in. You got a lot of trap sellers there. A lot of trap sellers there. That's kind of a high risk there. Risking about 70 to make 160. But let's see. It's something I have to practice more on too. So let's practice in this shitty market. And this look decent. The buy down here would have been better. The buy the low. right at the low. That would have been much better. Actually, let's close it and see if we can get a see what the risk look like at the low. See now this is the return at 60. Um, first at the break of the highs would be the first target. Break of the highs would be the first target, and then the high would be that's how you get your 2 to 1. And let's see, maybe we get stopped out. And there's a possibility because of how. There you go. Yeah, I was looking at that. How the 3 minute look. The 3 minute look like, but there's a lot of buys there. So we got that sweep of the low. Maybe we can try to test the low again, but you gotta love when this happens. Boom, boom. Nope, nope, not happening. The seller's coming. Sweep of that low. Let's see. The sweep of that low. Gotta wait and see. Gotta wait and see. So was this a sweep of this low? Maybe. So, uh-huh. So now the stop is gonna be a tight stop, right? You don't want to see price get back below this low, which is kind of tight. It's really really tight to be honest, because this can happen. You're still in a 3 minute time frame, right? So I think the better chance would be right here, which you would have to adjust your contract size. So like in this case, instead of taking 5, I'll probably take 3 or 2 or something like that, so it can fit within the risk parameter. Well, honestly, I would just wait. I would just wait. I will wait for the low to be tested again, which is happening. Wouldn't jump on until the 3 minute candle is done. And when I wouldn't even be buying this high. This is still high. So now the low can get tested as it's getting tested. It's about to get tested any minute now. Well, buyers are stepping in. Let's see, flatten. Let's see, I'll buy this low right here. Let's see. Buy that low there. So now this is the type. This is why I like to be getting at the lows. Boom, boom. From a risk parameter standpoint, targets the high, and then we going for the. So that low's gonna get taken out. That low was swept already. So that low was swept, but buyers are stepping up. But if it might get taken out. Might get taken out. Boom. So now price want to go lower. I think price want to go lower now, because every low is getting swept. Yeah, price want to go lower. Sometimes I will flip, but this is, this, well, us making this kind of low, it's already too late. it's already too late, right? Um, yeah. This is what happens. You know, you tend to. This is not good practice right here. Chasing. Um, that was just me messing with my risk parameters as far as like making sure that I'm entering at the low of certain areas and getting the best risk to reward as possible. This is not great practice, and this is what I was saying. We don't know the highs. I mean, we know the side. We know the highs. Um, this wind up playing out, but so to say, I saw that this wanted to sell off, but as far as me, I just I wanted to be a buyer because of one, the risk parameter I was practicing with, and then two, we saw decent buying pressure come in, but now this is what I'm saying is this is why I like trading, um, just because pretty much when you're on the right side of things and you have your risk, you're on the right side of things and you're managing your risk correctly, you can get bounces, and um, it's a bounce. It's just a bounce. I'm looking on the no because we got VWAP at 85 right here, right with my right there's where VWAP is at. So I kind of being that I'm down like 117 and I probably took like four losing trades or something like that in a row consecutively. I probably would have took profit right there at 100, um, and then work my way. But one trade would have made back all of those losses, and that's where I'm trying to get better at is accepting those small losers. Pretty much not trying to take any losses, but accepting those small losers to you know make big gains. And if I can get better at that, then see now, see. Uh, so right here, I would have been at break even. Now you lock in profits there. Definitely would have been at break even there. Boom, made back, made back everything that I initially lost on those trades trying to buy up here, right? So um something that I'm working on. It's a nice push up there. It's a nice push. Right. Time to take trade on my other account. Really don't see too much. It's a nice push up here, but I came to that area that I was looking for too, but I just don't think that I think we can sell off here, and uh, it's a tough one. I don't want to sell here. Right back to where we was at. I'm not gonna take any trades on this yet. It's not gonna force it. Damn. Right, right where we was at. Right where we. Oh, and then look, this is what I was saying. The structure right in this zone. So right back to that high. It's playing this 60 80 level. I mean 680 level. Between 680 and 675. Yeah. This is a tricky. I don't. This is a tricky day. If I didn't sell at the top here, which, which is where I had almost, to the T. I had here, and I could have, would have, should have. I'm not looking at. Like I said earlier, I wasn't a buyer or a seller yet. I more so wanted to sell around in this region here. Um, yes, I could have sold here and placed, my stops there at the high, but I would say that's a B trade setup, but I was so fixated on trading this strat I'm working on. So yeah, I missed this, and then this right here is just I can't I just can't get myself to want to trade in the zone. I just don't. I don't want to buy in this zone here. I feel like this zone would get you chopped up. Don't want to buy. I don't want to be a buyer in this zone at all. So I'm gonna just, I'm gonna just chill. I'm not even gonna. I think that zone would definitely get you chopped up. I'm playing around with my range chart for a little bit. Master this thing, master this thing, and then we see. We'll see if we make another attempt, and see how we react at this high here, and if we can make another low. But I'm not trading in this. This I'm not trading in it at all. Mm-mm, not gonna do it. It's crazy to me. it's crazy to me because it's crazy to me because today, man, it was just that was some ridiculous trading I did earlier today. Some ridiculous trading I did, man. And it's like, how is $700 easier to make than $700 is easier to make than $40. It's crazy to me. It's crazy. I can't. It's just something I just can't wrap my head around. Today was like what? Play around here. Definitely going higher here. Maybe that shit right there, just like you just know, like, oh yeah, it's gonna go higher here, and then boom, and boom, you make it back, and then some. Like, nah, keep selling off, buddy. What are you doing? Mm. Now you up $136, just like that. So those things too. It's like, I don't know. Depends on. I'm gonna take this. I don't know. All depends. I just can't do. I know I can't do. Let's go here. I just know I cannot do. I can't do 1 minute. It's impossible. It's not for me. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna work for me. By the way, this is the second well, this is the second rejection at that high too. So yeah, you have structure right here. So you have a structure low, but this can possibly be the push up for a continuation higher. Um, yeah. Let me pay attention to this. Actually, I'm over here playing around. Let's pay attention to what's going on. Let's read this market. Quit playing around. Alright, so this is the second attempt to the high. We have structure. We have shit. Cold. We have structure at this low here. We did sell off, but then the price is getting bought right back up. That is see at the 15 minutes saying kind of looking like a range. It's looking like a range to me here. And you can tell up 15 minute. But it's a big range. Like that. Like this nice push up here. But we need to fill this. I need to see a fill. And then I want to see price get above. See if buyers are really trying to send this thing up. Um, I don't know who we can target. Uh, I don't even know the highs on here. Crap, we are at the high, right? I don't think. I think. I think this is the ATH, right? Yeah. This is ATH, and this is why we are reacting. Oh, this is why we are acting the way we react. We are reacting because we are ATH. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. This is gonna be okay. Okay. Now it's starting to make sense. Oh, now it's starting to make sense why we're doing what we're doing today. We at this is all time high zone. So we have the time high I think is 700. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, yeah. So that's why we're gonna just have this kind of shitty price action today. Okay. All right. So yeah, we just yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just really be cautious on some of my entries here, cause yeah, we might just see rangy, but uh some nice swings, but most definitely a rangy market. So I mean, all in all, I wouldn't trade this, but a way we can I can combat these swings and potentially hope for the best would be having wider stops today. So if I was to go short here, but I wouldn't go short here. I would more so want to long. So let's say I go long here. So I'll go long here. My stops for today, especially, I have to go based on size, but my stop today would be somewhere around down here exactly. So roughly, which technically I will risk less, but I mean, how far can we go today, right? I mean, it would definitely not. I wouldn't. How can I put this? I wouldn't stop out for this, so this wouldn't be my risk. I'm also stop out around here depending on how we play it, but I will have to keep my range a pretty. I mean, my stop pretty wide because of how price is just ranging today. And I think that's how you got to go about it. And that's the best. That's the best way to play today. That's how we play this market. I'll be right back though. Let this thing play out. See, this is see this is why I said have your runners running. This is why I was saying right here exactly why. And even though it's a sim, things like this, you just want to have why the stop losses. Why the stop losses? This would have been a real nice trade here, but um, like I said I'm just taking it on sim today. Um, don't really see anything uh besides this, but um, nothing worth me trading, so to say. I don't really see nothing for me to trade. Especially days like this, if I haven't seen if price haven't uh drop or come to where I want to be a buyer at, um yeah, I don't really see much. But like I was saying, yeah, this is where you have wider stops, um and pretty much let the market do its thing, and this would have worked out. This would have worked out handsomely. I don't even know what the hell what the first take profit was. I don't even remember. I stepped away from the computer, but yeah, this would have been great. This would have been a great trade overall. Being a seller is in this kind of market. Don't recommend it. Just look for areas to buy. Um, yeah, I don't see any reversion taking place anytime soon. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. To be honest, I think this is the price action we're gonna get all day today. Just grinding higher. Look at this. Wow, wow. Had I not have this zone here plotted, not let me not even say because we were chopping as you can tell. We sold off in this zone twice. Tight little zone here, and we finally broke out of it right here. So I mean, a buy would have been okay here. A buy would have been okay there. If you look on the 3 minute, I don't even know why I stepped in, why I stepped out at, but oh look. So yeah, even this. See, I bought here. This was the first buy, and this is what I was saying. Wide stops. This is exactly what I was saying. Wide stops, right? Because had I had a had I had my stop below this low right here, I would have got stopped out. Cause this is where I initially bought at right here. Look at that. So I initially bought um this candle. I bought this candle right here, and then had I had my stops right here. Look at this thing that's continuing to run up so beautifully. And I kind of had an idea. I was like, you know what? I'm like, yes, I would have took the if I would have took the trade. I would have took the if I would have took this on my personal. I would have just probably had um I probably would have had smaller contracts. I would probably had smaller contracts. Maybe not. I mean, three is good. Three is not even that bad to be honest. Three is actually a great size. Three, 2 to 3. It's a great size, especially days like this. But look at that. Why can you not? Wow. Why this need to be documented? Yeah, I would have to take profit here. I can't. You cannot give this all back, right? So in here in here I would have took profit. I would take profit. Right there I would have took profit and said, all right, whatever. But this is what I was saying. Wide stops. Initially my stop would have probably been down here. The break of this low here, but as I was saying, we bought here. Usually I would have my stops right around this region. I could have had my stops at this low here because this is the break. This was the lowest structure here. This was the area of, all right, well, if you break this low right here, this is the break of structure low. We can possibly see a push down further. More likely, if we break this low, we're gonna see this low right here. So might as well just get out, let price do its thing, and then. But but yeah, this is why I was like, you know what, wide stops, big range market, wider stops, and let price do its thing. Going with the correct size, going in with the correct size, let price do its thing, and then let pretty much you know manage the trade, trail it, if I have to trail it. So in this case right here, so say that if I was, because I wasn't sitting next to the computer, I wasn't at the computer at the time, but say this, I was sitting at the computer and this happened, and then we retrace here, right? This now I will move my stops here. I will move my stop here because once I see that this is holding, especially this low, I stepped away from the computer again. I would have, which I should have. Now that I look at it, right? If I was sitting at the computer, I would have got into a trade on my personal account because I would have sold this low. We see that we tested this area one, two, three times, and I marked this area earlier. I marked this area earlier because I realized I'm like, okay, 680. If go back in the record, I said 680 is potential zone support, a strong key level support, 680, and I'm like, okay, all right. Initially, I wanted to buy a bit lower, but I noticed that this was holding, so I was like, all right, this is the area. We sold here, we bought right back up, right? Then this wasn't the push for this run right here. So we tried. So I'm like, all right, maybe let me get in. Wide stops. We came right back down to this almost 680 level. Not to the T, but almost right down. This is close enough. You're not gonna get the exact claim close enough, but right back up again, right back up, followed by a nice bull candle here. And this could have been an area of re-entry. So like if I was in this trade, could have re-entered, double up on sides for this run up here, or to the break of highs and scale out. But had I was sitting here, I did step away from the computer. Had I was sitting here, I would have took. This would have been my long. This would have been my cue to go long for continuation, with my stops definitely right here at the low, because now we see that this low is holding one, two, three times. You know, three times. So definitely would have took that trade. And yeah, but even if I had missed it, even if I missed the trade, right? Or not missed it. Even if I got in a bit earlier, I think managing the trade was how you manage a trade. I guess that's where I'm going with this whole thing. Is pretty much this is how I'm supposed to manage a trade. Not always taking a wide stop, but when you have days like this where we have heavy swings, a swing down here, a swing low, then swing to the highs, and then aggressive swing back down to the lows, and then a swing back almost to the highs, and then now the swings are starting to get a little tighter now, right? So you got this swing, then it tight here, and then it gets and it tighten up, and then you start seeing the wedge. That's what we call wedge. Right now, it makes sense. Wedge pattern. So it's, the swings are starting to tighten up, and that's when we finally get that pop higher. And that was pretty much it. And I feel like today, we had okay amount of trades. I mean, this was a great trade right here. This was a okay scalp to break the lows, but then this was a great trade right here. And I wouldn't say so much this was a trade, but this was a nice trade, and this one was a nice trade. So we had about three trades out of the today. These sales I wouldn't have took because my own reasons. I mean, we at the highs, and we don't really know who's in control, but this wasn't. I mean, maybe this would have been a decent sell, right? This would have probably been a decent sell here. You have the aggressive sell at the high, and then you know what's the word I'm looking for? But all in all, to nah, I just don't think that you know for me to be a seller here, I have to, it's other criteria that I gotta look for in order for me to actually want to sell this, and especially at being at the highs. At the highs it's kind of like you don't want to be selling at the highs. It's so so easily, and nothing here was telling me that we was reverting. Especially on the 15 minute, nothing. I mean, this candle here, yes, but it's still indecisive. We still have buyers and sellers. This is an indecisive candle. So not even on the 15 minute wasn't saying much. Nothing was really saying anything, to be honest, but go long. Um, but yeah, so we got the break like I was looking for right here. We was above. I don't use these, but the price was trending higher. So, but yeah. So yeah, so pretty much, I mean, that's it for me today. To be real with you, I don't really see anything else but price going either trailing higher or reverting back to the chop zone, and I'm definitely not gonna, especially at 11 after 11 going into the lunch hour, you might see um, a bit of consolidation. The volume is okay; it's not the greatest. The volume is definitely not the greatest, but uh, who knows? We might can get some aggressive moves later on in the afternoon. But for me, I think I'm done. I want to let this market fizzle out, see what we do from these levels, and then maybe we can use these levels tomorrow or the rest of the week to pretty much trade off of. So let the market do its thing. I think I'll be back at it tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not gonna force any trades today. Like I said, I'm not gonna try to try to pick a high because we don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen. We can just continue to grind higher today, and yeah. So